Hey everybody, it's Kris from RedZone. Today we want to take a look at the Sega Genesis AtGames Classic Console. I'm not sure what you call this thing. AtGames has a notorious reputation for making utter garbage, and I came across this really cheap, so I didn't mind picking it up just to see how bad it is. What actually intrigues me about this console are two things. It actually plays cartridges. So what I will do is, I know that there's a Streets of Rage 2 inside of this. We'll play that. Then we'll pop an actual Streets of Rage 2 cartridge in here and play that and see what the difference is. And then we'll take this apart and have a look at it, because I'm curious if this is just some emulator packaged in here, and if we're just going to find that usual, you know, blob of epoxy with some flash RAM with some ROMs on it. The other thing that intrigues me is these wireless controllers. Unfortunately, they are infrared wireless controllers. Now, actually, this isn't the one with the batteries in it. This is the one with the batteries in it. I have to admit, this doesn't feel bad. It's nice and clicky. These are nice and clicky. Or is this the one with the batteries in it? You know, I don't know anymore. Oops, that goes on the floor. Oh, okay, my bad. This is the one with the batteries in it. As you can see, when the red light goes on when you click the buttons, and it actually feels good. I'm just wondering if there's any lag or how this works. So there's a switch on top here, and you tell it whether you're player 1 or player 2. So you can do 2-player stuff. And then if one of these dies, you just switch to player 1 and you can still use it. These feel okay. I mean, they're not really creaky. Plastic feels okay. I'm kind of impressed. This I don't know. So you have your on-off button, your menu button. Obviously that's where the cartridge goes. This is your infrared port here for the controllers, and then you can hook up regular controllers too, which is another option, nice option as well. And on the back you got your standard adapter and your standard audio video. Unfortunately, the one I got has the sticker removed on the back here. Not a big deal. I really don't expect much. Actually, when I came across this on Marketplace, I actually thought this was the Genesis 3, because I'm actually looking for the Genesis 3, which was made by Majesco and not Sega. Just because, you know, to complete the collection. I know that they say the Genesis 3 is utter garbage, but I mean, I have multiples of Model 1, and I think I have multiples of Model 2, so if I come across a Model 3, I might as well grab it, just, you know, just for the sake of completion. So I'm assuming you take these little rubber feet off, and then there'll be 4 screws, and then this thing will just come apart. So we could do a quick tear down and see what it is, but I'm really curious how it plays the games and how the built-in games play. Are they going to be utter shit, or are they actually going to be decent? So let's do a quick teardown here, and then we'll hook this up to a TV and see what kind of horrors this thing contains, because AtGames is known for utter trash. And that's why Sega didn't get them to make the Genesis Mini, because they would have frickin' ruined it. And whoever they got to make the Genesis Mini did an excellent job. So let's take this, oops, bumped the camera, my bad. Let's take this apart and just have a look. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ta-da! Screws. Why do they always do that? Always hiding it under the LRFs. The little rubber feet. I regret chewing my fingernails off. This one does not want to come off. There we go. Oh, wow, that one is a tough one too. Okay. Sorry, I can't tell if there's a screw in there or not. No, I feel like there's a screw in there. I feel like there's a screw in there. Did I get them all? Oops. Okay, so apparently this thing only had 3 screws in it out of 4. Well, I guess that, and this fell off. interestingly enough. Okay. Okay, there must be a fourth screw in here. Okay, there it is. I couldn't feel it. Okay, so what treasure do we have inside? Not bad. Feels really thick. Not as, cheap and flimsy as I thought. Well, that is interesting. And there we have it. And this could, for some reason, these come off. I don't know why those are separate pieces. Well, there we have it. This is the AtGames. So as I thought, oops, it's a magnet. So you got your blob of epoxy here. I'm assuming this is the flash that contains the ROMs. You have your infrared receiver here, your power light, your cartridge slot. And the motherboard says F8 or FB8200M-512M, 512 megabytes, I'm thinking. Version 1.1, 2012, 512M, 7050PHT. Well, the actual design of it and manufacturing of it is pretty good. Got some nice clickiness there. Some mystery goop on this chip here. Maybe just some glue or something. All right. Well, that's slightly impressive. Now, just because it looks impressive doesn't mean that it's going to be useful playing. So let's hook it up to a TV and see what we get. I'm expecting hot garbage. This is another magical device that will turn my money into sadness. I am predicting that ahead of time. Okay, so we got this console hooked up to the TV here. And for some reason it says Fire Core at the top here, so I'm not quite sure what the deal is here. Maybe this is the company that actually made this, and AtGames just bought it from them. I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm just relocating the console here because it's line of sight infrared. So the screen on the TV actually looks a lot better than on camera. It's not as harsh on the actual TV. So let's have a look at the games here. So, standard amount of games here. Not heard of that one. Gain ground. So you go left or right to advance the page here. Was there a Golden Axe 3? I don't even remember that. I remember most of these. Now there are 4 pages of actual Sega games, and I'm actually surprised they have all 3 Streets of Rage on here. And then when you get to page 5, you get to the AtGames bonus games, or I like to call the shovel load crapware. I would have preferred if they just didn't put these on here, but these are just 4 pages of garbage. Cross the road, eh? I can't see any of these being any good. But I guess you're buying this for a small child, they won't really care. If you're a collector, you're gonna care. Okay, so what we'll do for the benchmark is we're gonna play Streets of Rage 2. And then we will put a Streets of Rage 2 cartridge in the machine and compare if I haven't died from the poor quality of this. Yeah, okay. Oh dear. Okay, well that sounds pretty awful. Good God. Good God. What the hell? Oh, this sounds awful. None of this sounds right at all. Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, it looks okay and plays okay, but the audio is just completely wrong. Sorry if it's a little washed out. I've tried to adjust the camera. Come on. Okay, I didn't even mean to... Oh my God. Road apple. Seems to me the music is too loud too, compared to the sound effects. I'm keeping mostly quiet so you can hear the carnage here. Okay, I think that is enough of that. The music is too loud, the music is wrong, the sound effects are all wrong. The graphics look okay, the playing of the actual game is okay, but the sound, holy God. Okay, so let's pop the Streets of Rage 2 cartridge in here and see what the difference is. Okay, so this is the actual cartridge here, so let's see if there's any difference. Okay, so the audio is okay with an actual cartridge. So maybe it's the ROM they put in here? Okay, that's weird. Okay, let's see if this sounds right. Nope, that doesn't sound right at all. Nope. Nope, that is wrong. Okay, so I guess it doesn't matter. Ugh. Yeah, same thing. Let me turn this down a little bit because it's starting to make my ears bleed. Yeah, go ahead, kill me. I don't want to play this. Doo-doo-doo. Yep. Ear bleeding audio from this thing. I have to admit, the infrared controllers work and feel pretty damn good. It's a shame they couldn't have got the audio right, but it's AtGames, so they always do everything half-assed. Weird. I guess it's the emulator they used. Or whatever. It has to be emulation. I mean, there's no way this is an FPGA. All right. So they screwed up the audio. It's AtGames. Are we surprised? Not really. I'll throw some footage on here of Streets of Rage running through RetroArch, just to, you know, show you how bad the audio is on this thing. But I have to admit, the infrared wireless controller, the D-pad, the buttons, they all feel really good. I don't feel any lag or anything. I haven't actually plugged any physical controllers into the unit yet. The game plays fine. The graphics look fine. It's just the audio. I mean, if you can put up with the crappy audio. The music seems to be too loud. The music is wrong. The music doesn't play properly. It has sustained tones when there's like a scene change. So I'm thinking it's whatever emulator they threw in here just sucks for the audio. So here's some Streets of Rage 2 running through RetroArch just as a quick comparison here. Because sometimes it's, if you haven't played Streets of Rage for a long time, you don't hear the difference. And I play this all the time, so I mean, I can immediately hear the difference like right off the bat, so. Okay, here's Streets of Rage 2 running on Gens GX on RetroArch. Just so you can hear the difference. And that's how it's supposed to sound. I think I've also discovered this actually runs faster than the AtGames console. This feels way smoother and faster. So maybe that's why the audio sounds off. I wonder if it's actually running at 50 Hz rather than 60 Hz for some odd reason. Because this feels way different, like speed-wise. That might explain what's going on there. So I think we've concluded that the AtGames Genesis Classic, whatever the hell this thing is called, is a steaming pile. Sure, the controllers are so-so and the graphics look okay, but that audio and that weird slowness to the games is just a steaming pile. Another huge mess from AtGames. So unless you are buying this for small children that won't notice the difference, then I would highly suggest avoiding this. 2 thumbs down. Yes. 2 very big thumbs down for this thing. That concludes my video for the AtGames Genesis, whatever the hell this thing is. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more great content from retzone.ca. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.